So this is our last item of the show. Oh my God, I'm having so much fun today. And I'm getting a good workout in, which I love. This is item number F17314. This is the Scoop 360-degree lateral trainer with dual motion and resistance. It's $167.20. 5 easy payments of $33.44. Plus, we've given you a little savings on that shipping and handling there, which I think is really fantastic. And it's $16 less than our QVC price. So take advantage and get this home. So we're going to hear a little testimonial from Paul, who's been using this and all the benefits that he's gotten.
I want to be able to continue to play golf. I want to be able to play with my grandchildren. And my workout with the Scoop Lateral Trainer several times a week enhances my balance and my stability, and those things are very important to me at this stage of my life. I recently downsized my home, and the Scoop is the perfect size and is compact. I can move it to any room in my house to exercise anytime that I want, and I highly recommend it.
Ginger is over here huffing and puffing. She just got off of the rodeo. Yeah, and now we're moving on to the Scoop, and this, I'm in my happy place today. This is so awesome. And if you don't know the benefits of lateral training, the benefits on this are amazing. This helps to strengthen the muscles around that support your knees. And we all need a little bit of knee support strength, as well as all these lower body muscles. All these lower body muscles, it's hitting all of those, and you feel it in a really great way. Okay, so I'm gonna spend the next few minutes with Lenny Schneiderman. We're gonna talk about this because Lenny and I spoke a little bit earlier about the importance of lateral movement and how all of the muscle groups this works and all the benefits of it, and this is so great. Hey Lenny, how are you?
Hey, how are you doing today?
Good.
You look like you're having a blast.
I'm having such a great time with all this fitness equipment. I'm right in my wheelhouse with all of this. And this is really, really great. So let's talk about the Scoop.
Well, I think you've already mentioned what I think is the most incredible feature of a lateral trainer. So lateral trainers are unique. There's only one out there. And what it does is it works your entire lower body 360 degrees. Your front of your legs, the back of your legs, the insides of your thighs, the outsides of your thighs, and it goes in 2 directions. You can see I'm going out, which is working more the outside, or in. But you mentioned about the knees, and literally, I don't care if you're 25 years old or 85 years old, everybody's concerned about their knees.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the best way to strengthen them is by lateral training because it activates the muscles that strengthen the joints of your knees.
Okay.
So that's something that's unique to this product.
So I've only been on here for a few minutes, and today was my first time trying this. I feel it in the outer thighs. I feel it in my inner thighs in a way that I'm completely surprised about. This, I mean, I literally feel them firing and moving, but it's something that I could do watching a TV show, on my balcony, on my patio. It doesn't even weigh, it weighs only about 20 pounds. So I can do this first thing in the morning when I get out of the bed. That's what I like. Get those big muscles in your body going. When you work your big muscle groups, those are the ones that really get you into that fat burning mode. So the fact that this is firing all those lower body muscles in this way is really fantastic, Lenny.
Yes, and you've hit it because that's where all the big muscles are. The front of your legs have quadriceps, and those are huge. Your glutes, the whole thing, you burn a lot of calories. So, we talk to a lot of people, and, there are people that are worried about losing weight, but there seems to be people that are concerned about watching their calories.
Right.
So they think, after dinner, you know what, do I want that small little piece of pie or whatever the case is? Well, you know what? I scooped today for half an hour. I'm gonna have a little piece of pie.
That's right.
So by using all those muscles, all the muscles are like engines. So the more muscles you can use, the more engines you're burning. Well, that means you need more fuel, and that's calories.
Yeah.
So that's a great way to go about it. And the other part that's really, really great about Scoop is that we offer classes online for free. Meaning that when you get a Scoop home, I hear this all the time. Well, I don't know. I'm not like you were saying, you're a fitness instructor. You know what to do, but most people don't know what routine.
Right.
So you can go online, take a class with a live instructor. We have instructors across the U.S., and they will take you through the process. They'll teach you. You can watch them on demand or live. It's a great group. It's a closed, private group. Other people there to talk to and support and ask questions. It's really wonderful.
I love that because it's all about support. It's great to be able to get, a piece of workout equipment home, right? And you just want to use it because you're so excited to get it home. Yeah, of course. But it's nice to be able to have that guided support. So if you ever have questions about it, you have a group of people that you can ask, which I think is really awesome. This also tracks your time that you work out, your distance, your calories, and your speed. So now you can track your workouts. I always tell my clients, you can't change what you don't track. That was one of my sayings. And so it's really nice that it has that information there for you to be able to track your workouts if you have those goals. If you don't want to worry about any of those, don't worry about it. You just want to move your muscles. That's what it's about initially. You just go, you know what? I just want to move. My goal is just to move for 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night. That's what you do. You get this home, you put it in front, you have your wind down time. You just got home from work or first thing in the morning, and you use it, or as soon as you get home from work when you're winding down, after you get everything settled, that's what you want to go ahead and do. You want to go ahead and put this on as your, maybe after your dinner and you're watching your television show. Go ahead and move a little bit. Why not? You're probably starting to feel a little bit tired, starting to wind down for your day, but move. It's good for you. It's good. Do it first thing in the morning that's what I would do, Lenny. I like to work out first thing in the morning. So, in the morning after you have or while you're having your cup of coffee, why not?
Exactly. I think the nice part is that it's so small that you can move it where you want to use it. So if you want to sit in the den where you're watching TV or in the living room, or maybe you have a desk that you work at home. I mean, so many people are working at home, and it's just lift it up 20 pounds. You can move it someplace else. Or some people want to work out in private. They don't want their partner or their kids or their parents or whoever watching them. So they want to be able to do it in private. So that's a really great part about it. And, the other thing about strengthening your knees and this lateral motion helps with your stability. And what that means is that moving side to side, which as we get older, as we age, we start to worry about our balance and our stability,
That's
and
right.
It makes us nervous. So by doing lateral motion, you are building up those muscles and strengthening for that move. When you're walking down the sidewalk and there's that young kid on the skateboard and you've got to move out of the way, you can feel confident and you can feel safe about it because lateral motion will strengthen your side-to-side movement and give you more stability and confidence. So think about it. Strengthen your knees, strengthen your stability, give yourself more confidence, improve your balance. These are all great and easy things to do on the Scoop.
Yeah.
There was something else.
I'm sorry, really quick. When I used to teach, I actually used to teach a lot of seniors. I specialized in teaching seniors, and I learned that the number one fear of seniors was the fear of falling. Because falling, that's why as you see, when people start to age, you see them start to take smaller steps because they're afraid to fall. That's why you notice people taking like those little kind of, I call them baby steps as they get older because they don't want to fall. And I've heard of tragedies when people get older, our seniors, our great loved ones, and when they fall. So this is something to help with that. It improves balance. Your knees, those muscles around your knees, so you feel confident walking. You can do this anywhere. It's portable. Keep it by the side of your bed. Do it first thing in the morning. Keep it under your desk if you're working from home and you feel like you need to do a little something while you're working. Keep it there. If you live in a warm climate, put it on your balcony, on your deck when you're taking your coffee break. Like, how great would that be? Just do it in little spurts and then join the community. Right? Join the community with the classes that Lenny talked about. So now you have a community people who are doing the same thing that you were doing because they have goals as well. They want to be able to, build that strength around those knees and to work on their balance. And there are two colors with this, by the way. I have this black and blue, really pretty. And then we also have that white and the blue with the blue base. So you do have those two options with your colors if you're shopping for this. Don't wait to get this. We're already in January. If getting fit is one of your goals or even just feeling better is one of your goals for this year, like, why not get this home and just start using it? That's what I say. That's what I say. So let's hear from Paul. Paul has been using this and feeling the benefits, and he wants to tell you because he's so excited about it.
I want to be able to continue to play golf. I want to be able to play with my grandchildren. And my workout with the Scoop Lateral Trainer several times a week enhances my balance and my stability, and those things are very important to me at this stage of my life. I recently downsized my home, and the Scoop is the perfect size and is compact. I can move it to any room in my house to exercise anytime that I want, and I highly recommend it.
Can move it to anything, or move it to any place in his home, right? How great is that? His helping out with his stability. He's worried about that. Yeah, we just talked about that. Because again, that's something that's just, I mean, it just happens with age, and it's okay. But guess what? You can do something about it. That's why you get this home. So if you think that's your mom, I remember my cousin reached out to me and she said, oh my gosh, she said, we were talking about my aunt, her mom, and she said, she's starting to slow down. I see her starting to slow down. What can I get her? What do you recommend from QVC that I could buy for her? And this was one of the things that I recommended because she has to just start to move. She has to start in a place that felt comfortable for her. She, you know, obviously she's in her place. She's in her 60s. She's not jumping around. She's not jumping up and down. She's active, but we noticed a little bit of a slowdown. That was just not her. And what happens when that happens with our elders? When they slow down a little bit, they tend to retract. We don't want that. I know I don't. I want them to spend as much time with me, with, you know, the grandkids, the great-grandkids, running around playing. I want them to feel involved in all of that. So this is just a simple solution. You get this home, they can put it on, right by their favorite recliner and just do it for a few minutes a day and reap the benefits. So don't wait to place your order. You have 2 color options. Get this home, go to QVC.com, use your app, or give us a call at 800-500-7590. That's our dedicated number here at QVC2, and pick this up because you're going to start using this. If you're gifting this to your loved one, they're going to start using it and they're going to love it. Okay, Lenny, let's talk about the lateral movement and how important this is because it works the whole lower body.
The lateral movement is the key to a scoop, and it works the entire lower body, the fronts of your legs, the backs of your legs, the inner thigh, the outer thigh, the glutes. These are the muscles that support you when you're walking, when you're standing, when you're moving. They also help to strengthen your knees. You know, the scoop's interesting. We get a lot of people, and actually some people writing in saying, well, I can't get the scoop to work properly. You know, it keeps pushing away from me. We hear that, and so I'm putting it out there because we look at it as a diagnostic feature. When people say to us, well, I use it, and I'll show you right now. You can, if you push against it, it will move. So the key is that when you're pedaling, we talk about pedaling like the hands of a clock, right? Mm-hmm. So if you had to move the hands of a clock with your foot without tipping the clock over, you have to push it to the side. Now, you've nailed it. You've nailed it. You've got it down. So it's great because we have physical therapists that use these in their practice, that give them to their clients and so forth. And they tell the client, or while they're in there, saying, listen, if the scoop's moving, slow down and focus on pressing outwardly. See how I'm moving out? Look at my knees. Yeah. That's the key. See how my knees are doing like circles? If you were to put a dot on my knee, it'd be making a circle. And that's why it doesn't hurt your knees. We have people saying, well, I can't do anything like that because my knees are almost bone on bone. And we say, no, you can scoop because your knees aren't doing the work. It's your legs, the upper legs and hips that are doing the work. And they're creating those
And that's
circles.
where I feel it. That's where I feel it. I feel it in these thighs. These thighs are burning. That's where I am absolutely feeling it.
So people that can't ride a bike, that can't walk on a treadmill because of their knees, they can use a scoop because you can see how my knees are moving. And so if you have a scoop, when you get one home and you start working out and you say, oh, you know, it's on a wooden floor, it's moving, or it's on my carpet. That's the key to tell you, hey, slow down, push out to the side, and lift with your knees. Don't push against it like you're pedaling on a bike. You're pushing down on a bike, pedaling, and that's why it crushes on your knees. With this, you're lifting with your knees through the motion, lift up. And you know, being a trainer, when you lift up through your knees, you engage a lot more muscles in your hips and so forth. So you engage those muscles, and it's kind of like, why would you buy a car with all these features if you're not going to use them? So we have all the features to train your entire lower body, to strengthen your knees, to loosen up your hips. And all you have to do is Watch my knees. They go in circles. That should be the focus right there.
That's it.
And it's great because if it starts moving, just slow down and focus